Okay, excellent. So what we're going to be doing is basically going through and essentially answering questions for free. The idea is you get to call in with Social Security questions, and essentially I will answer them. Let me get this phone set up real quick. All right. So the bottom line is this: we go ahead and open up a 30-minute section starting now. You dial 407-279-1754. And the way it works, just to make like things really simple and clear, is that when you go ahead and dial it, if I can, a lot of people call on at the same time, they rapid call, stuff like that. I understand it is 11:36 p.m. It is late, but when you call in, you get 5 to 7 minutes, no question stacking, no story mode. You get right to the question. And I'll answer it. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. Sometimes we go through stuff that I know about. Sometimes we can go through stuff that I don't know about, but Social Security disability, that's kind of my homeland. Now, I do not do Medicare stuff. I don't sign people up for Medicare. I'm not, basically super knowledgeable about Medicare. Medicare is not my land. But if you want to go ahead and get somebody to check in on your Medicare status, for example, like, what's your Medicare Advantage plan going to look like? Should they do a tune-up on it? Is it missing something? Do you have a medication that you need? Do you have this or that or a surgery that's upcoming? Give these guys a call, askchapter.org/disability or 339-226-6287. With that said, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get one of these signs basically posted up behind me at some point in the not too distant future. But the point is, go ahead and give them a call at 339-226-6287. Now, with that said, we are now going to open up the phone line to take the first phone calls related to Social Security disability questions. Now, please remember that what we are about to do to exercise is absolute insanity, because I'm going to answer questions, legal questions, live. And I don't think any other disability attorney does that. All the other ones have like pre-done questions, or they'll have somebody that literally feeds them questions from the chat and then provides the attorney law as it's going on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it as I've always done it. I am going to wing it. So here we go. Calls. I know there was one person who kept calling in. I'm going to go ahead and call that person back just to get us kicking and rolling in the right direction. Oh no! I guess somebody else just started calling in. Let's do this one first, though. Let's see if we can get this person on the phone real quick. Then we should be good. Let's see if we can get this person. And howdy, good sir, Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Yes. I want to ask you about the when you apply for your initial thing, and on there, you have a disability examiner.
Mm-hmm.
Can he make a decision, or does he have to also get approval for the person who does the initial?
So the DDS rep at the initial filing level sends it to the manager. The manager reviews it and then says, yeah, this looks good, or go get some more information. If it looks good, then they send it up to what's called quality control if it's a likely approval, or they send it straight back to the local field office if it's a likely denial.
Okay, then. The next question after that is, once they make a decision, how long do it take once they call you and they ask you, do you have any more medical thing? And then you send them the medical work from, the hospitals, clinics that you went to. How long do it usually take once they say they did receive all the information and you do not have to go, through CE?
So it depends, because remember, they're super low on people right now. But usually I would say, to be safe, if they've collected all the medical documentation, and let's assume they haven't already had the medical consultant review it to write up a report that goes into the DDE, I would say 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. Okay, that's what I need to know. You was a big help.
Excellent. So with that said, okay, now I will catch you a little bit later, good sir. You have a wonderful night, and please remember, we always love those star reviews on the Google page, so we always love those, but I'll catch you later.
Okay, thanks, and I'll give you that now.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, so everybody, please remember to like and subscribe. I know that these videos are not super popular, but for people who want to learn, and learning is not fun, so I get it. Okay. But with that said, I'm going to call the next person real quick. If I do help you out with, basically what the step is, what happens, please consider going to Google, typing in disability resolution and disability resolution law firm or disability resolution Florida and throwing some stars up there. Let me go ahead and try that person real quick. They were just trying to call in and we'll see if we can get a hold of them real quick to rock and roll from there. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this going. Okay. Phone is ringing. Let's see if we can get this person on the phone. And let's see if we can go ahead and answer. Howdy, good sir. Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Okay, so there's that rule that you have to notify SSA if you show improvements.
So okay, the phone cut out or my brain cut out. Sometimes that happens at night too. Do you have to notify the SSA of what kind of improvements?
Medical, if one of my impairments shows improvement.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they like to know of improvements, and people hate to report it. But tell me why you're really asking it. Yeah.
All right. So one of my impairments is apparently had some plaque in my cardiovascular system that caused some leg pain, and they weren't calling it peripheral artery disease, but that's kind of almost the way I think about it. Anyway, they did some tests on me in June, and then they talked to me in August, saying that the testing, that the plaque wasn't showing up. They didn't say it wasn't there, but it wasn't showing up. I still feel like I have leg pain, but I don't have the medical evidence to prove it. I talked to him last month. I'm supposed to talk to my primary doctor here this week on Thursday. Are they gonna? If I call them like on Friday or something after I was wanting to talk to my primary about it. Are they gonna be mad at me for not having called already?
Well, no, I mean, you're still figuring out if you really got better. Remember, when you're in the very beginning process of you get the first report, the SSA would love for you to check in, but if you're taking a month to figure out if this is actually going that direction, that's reasonable because at the end of the day, one medical report might say this, one medical test might say that, but they're not always accurate. So getting a further opinion is just prudent,
I'm kind of kicking myself about that. I've heard you say that. I've listened to your channel for a little while now, and I've heard you say always get a second opinion. I'm sitting here wishing, why didn't I go ahead and get a second opinion?
I mean, you can. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. So, yeah.
That's the main thing. They also they had heart surgery when I was a baby, and that caused a heart issue. You'll never see me on the cover of a Wheaties thing. I get short of breath real easy, but
sure.
This plaque, I think they said that it causes to start building up or something, I guess. Anyway, it also further impairs my ability to breathe or whatever.
Sure.
Keep my breath. Yeah. So it's kind of a double whammy. I'm wondering. I'm afraid they're gonna. I worry about them getting me for both of them, the leg pain and my breathing better part.
Well, remember, you go through the 8-step sequential process. So, if you're not sure what the 8-step sequential process is, go research it and then call me back during one of these lives where we go through it because, that's going to kind of put you at ease a little bit because any additional impairments have to be considered that would potentially limit you from doing work in the national economy.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's the only thing I can ask to my intelligent review right now. So
yeah, no worries, good sir. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, okay?
You too.
Thank you, good sir. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to go ahead and take the next caller. Let's see what we've got going on. We missed another call from a person, but let's see if they call in. I might be able to get an early night. We'll see what happens. But basically, are there any questions in the chat section? Let me check real quick. Any questions at all? Okay, let's see. Car warranty, St. Walt. Howdy. Zena was up here. She was trying to tell me something, but I didn't get a chance to see it. Let me see real quick. Zena, where did you go? Let's see. I'm scrolling. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Zena, if you're there, I'm trying to figure out. I'm not seeing it. Anyways, where is it? Where we don't have another call. Zena, Zena, just call me tomorrow if it's about something other than this. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Questions. Does SSD automatically switch to SS when I turn 65? No, it does that at 67. Does the amount change? So it can change if you're like, so if you're on SSDI throughout the entire, all the way to 67, then what you think it's going to be when you're at 63 or 64, based on cost of living adjustments that you can't tell ahead of time, it's not really going to change much. But if you work some of those years, like 63, 65, whatever, some of that stuff, then yeah, it'll change a little bit. It's not going to be massive change, just change a little bit. Next question. Do you have to pay taxes on your SSDI? Only if you have additional earnings. That basically, it's very extremely rare when it does happen. So unlikely that your situation would have it, but there is a potential on it. Let's see. Any additional questions? Let's see. Does SSDA, which is not a thing, recognize revelations, remnant of seed and guarding your loins, sting in the tail, yada yada? I mean, no. Do you mean Social Security Disability Insurance, like SSDI benefits? Like, what do you mean there? Give me a little bit more understanding. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just checking for any additional questions. Richard West, howdy, good sir. Howdy, good to see you there. I'm just looking for any additional questions, any at all. Not seeing any. I don't know. Let's start the countdown. So if nobody calls within 10 seconds, let's see. Lone Star Robin, thank you for the $2.99 donation. Love the little pair with the little thumbs up. That reminds me of the special hand. Look at that. Look at the little thingy there. That's awesome. Adorable. That's awesome. Thank you. Let's see. Did Walter show the hand? I walked away for a minute. I did show the hand just now. I did. I just wanted to make people feel more like relaxed with the past video, because the thing is, people get so excited when I read to them like the rules, and they realize, oof, that could apply to me. And sometimes it does. Like sometimes it does. So I just wanted people to feel, like relaxed, like, woo, I'm doing okay. Hence the hands. So yeah, I just wanted to cool people down. Here we go. Next caller. Speakerphone is on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. I have an young adult son who has been on disability for years.
Okay.
Due to a proven disability.
Okay.
My husband sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah.
My husband recently retired, so my son was placed on his record. However, we just tried to, check our son's account and my husband's account, and found that he's no longer on my husband's record. And we cannot access his account. We have no letters or anything. So kind of concerned.
Like bank account, you mean though, right? Or do you mean like the SSA
No.
online account?
His SSA account.
So why can't you access his My Social Security account?
We had to change it. This was created a long time ago, and then with the account changing, with the IDs, the real ID and everything, we're in the process of changing that over. But we were given authentication codes that are not working.
So did you like call the SSA to see if you can get through, or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without getting through.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it sucks right now, and the whole chatbot isn't doing so well. So,
Right.
I mean, I guess what you're really getting at is, hey, what do I do when I can't access the system? Have you?
That and
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
sorry. That and the fact that he's no longer on my husband's record
Mhm.
with my husband's retirement. You used to be able, my husband can access his account, no problem. And he used to have the option of viewing his or as my son's rep payee viewing his
Mhm.
account. Can no longer do that. He's not, our son isn't there. That's why we're really concerned.
Well, I mean, let me ask you this: like, when it comes to so you haven't been able to talk to the SSA, so you don't know exactly which programs the child is on, but we're assuming he's on disabled adult child, right? He's been disabled his entire life.
He has. We didn't really know, when he was younger that we could, sign up for benefits for him.
Mhm.
So he's been on them since he was 15. As I said,
Mhm.
there's no question of the disability. He was on disability and then SSI, but with our income changes, and then with him going on to my husband's record, he's just on disability.
Okay. So, I mean, what I would say is this: like, you got to first get a hold of the SSA, find out essentially what programs is he on versus not on. Also, get access to his online system. But in this situation, it's probably like a combination of like SSI, DAC, and something along those lines. Has his amount reduced at all per month or no?
It reduced just a little bit. He's off SSI now completely.
Okay.
So, and that we. So it's just he's just on disability. It reduced a little bit, which we expected.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. We don't. But no, nothing changed at least for September. October now we have no idea because we can't see anything,
right?
And we haven't received any letters, so we don't know.
So the real freak out is, are we going to get money next month? That's like the real focus.
The focus is, are they taking his benefits away because he has programs in place? That's my concern.
Mm-hmm.
He has programs in the community, programs for his disability, and I don't want him to lose that because he needs them.
Yeah, he's relying on them.
That worries me. I mean, he does well with them, and it's not the money; it's the my God, these programs.
The health insurance, the medication. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's our concern. So we have no idea if he's just not going to receive anything, if he's going to go. We don't know, because when he was switched onto my husband's record, they changed the amount almost daily. And I actually printed the letters at that time when we could access it.
Mm-hmm.
The amounts were changing daily.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's really the concern, is because he's not on my husband's record, what happened.
So, I mean, what I would say is this: like, the big thing here is you've got to go ahead and, essentially, just find out exactly what program benefits he's on, what's going to continue, so on and so forth, and then kind of go from there. Because without that, I mean, we don't know directionally. Like, I know you're looking for me to be like, okay, well, it's going to go this way or this is going to happen, but if I don't know if he's still going to remain on DACs, which he should, there's no, like, the father didn't go to prison or anything, right? There's no odd, unique thing that might apply. Okay, so,
nope, nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, this is one of those gigs. Try them tomorrow. Just let the phone basically eat up minutes, and then at some point they'll answer and go through the audio. Yeah.
Okay. He does. My son does work maybe 6 hours a week.
Sure.
With his dad, but he earns less than $300 a month, if that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I don't think that would impact it.
Well, for SSI, it would, because the game is the 65 plus 20 rule to 85 total, and then you got the whole, for every $2 earned, they reduce it by 1. But if he's purely a DAC, well, he's working right now. I mean, has he earned enough QCs to go on to SSDI, or what's the deal there?
He hasn't. He can only work, 4 to 6 hours a week, so he hasn't accumulated much.
Mm-hmm.
So it's strictly disability. That's it.
Okay.
No SSI, just the disability.
Okay. Well, all right, but
Worrying.
find out what's going on, because obviously the main
Mhm.
concern is he on track, is he not? But you got to kind of figure
Mhm.
out, you might get some good news, you might get some bad news, but get the news first, and then on Thursday you can always give me a call, and then we can kind of
Okay.
go through things then. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
absolutely. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Yeah.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thanks. Take care. Bye-bye.
Perfect, everyone. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and basically, let's see. We're going to go ahead and take the next call real quick. Speaker is on. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot. We are live on YouTube. Remember to use a fake name throughout this process. What is your legal question? Go ahead.
I'm sorry, hold on. Let me
Yeah.
turn this stuff off. Everything come on at once.
Yeah.
The early payments, the SSI payments that come at the end of the month count towards that month. Like if it's supposed to come at the beginning, say July 1st, does it count on for June if it came like during the earlier month?
I mean, it doesn't really matter, because no matter what, if they're going to take one, they won't catch it in the month in which it's an issue. So is this like you're working and you're worried they're going to snooker you on a month because you're earned over?
No, I was late on. Actually, I looked back. I found out I was late on 5 different months. 2 of them were because the payment came early. Now, the one in January, it came like January 31st, and it was I would have bid for January, as long as it doesn't count for January. February, March, I was clearly over, and there was other payments like where like on July 1st, I was over for a few hours because the bank payment didn't come through on the end of the month. It came on the beginning of the month, before or after the Social Security payment came. And I was wondering if that would affect, if they would give me if I'd be over or not.
Well, I mean, it's
that
not
month either.
Yeah, I mean, whatever month you receive you're consistently receiving a check for SSI benefits, right?
Yeah. I just got behind or got messed up because I had the first 2 payments came, and I wasn't watching it close. I
Mhm.
thought I was under, but I wasn't. And like I said, the early payments, I didn't realize they were coming and got messed up. And then the bank screwed me over, not making the payments. Like on June 29th, I think I tried to pay my credit card, which would have kept me under, but it didn't clear the bank till the first of the month. So, it's stuff like that. I was trying to figure out. I don't know if they're going to charge me for all 5 months or if I'm going to be over or not.
I mean, you're always going to be over because you receive a check every month. It doesn't matter if you get the check in the beginning of the month or the end of the month. It's still a check for that month.
For that month, okay. So then it's at least it'll probably be all 5 months then. So what would they do then? As far as there's no other penalties other than just the 5 months that they would dock me for, or how does that work?
I mean, for each month you go over the SGA amount, you're not eligible. So you know what I mean? And if you're over, right, a certain amount, because of SSI, you got your $65 plus $20 rule, 85, every $2 you earn over that, they take away $1. You know what I mean? Then you were over.
Yeah.
But remember, keep doing what you're doing. Earn the money, earn the quarters of coverage, get off of SSI, get onto SSDI.
Well, I'm not working.
Oh, you're not at all?
I'm not working. No. I was just I haven't been using it up as much. Most people on SSI, need it all. But I'm in a situation right now where my oil is all paid for. I don't have to pay anything for that, and I'm getting food stamps and all this other stuff. So for a while now, I'm going to be
have extra money coming in. I'm trying to, find a way to spend, just to keep myself under the limit, but, I know what to do.
I mean, how many? What is your date last insured though?
I haven't worked in at least 15 years.
What is the potential of you doing some work?
Pretty low. They said it'd be, I'm not even scheduled for another one for at least 5 years because I'm not likely to improve.
So when you say you went over, define for me how you went over, like what you did to have too much.
I didn't spend it. I mean, see.
You're saying it's a $2,000 resource limit issue, or you're saying?
Yeah. SSI, you're only allowed $2,000 in the bank, and plus the original 1,800 and something. And I went over by, let's see, 4,300 with that check in in January 31st when it came. The check came and it threw me over by like $500. If it would have came in February, I'd been good for January, but I was still up for February and March.
I mean, to be fair, like they may catch it, they might not. It's just one of those gigs where they might catch it, they might not, But they're using AI now. Yeah. So, I mean, if they search your accounts, and your SSI, so they have full access, But yeah, I mean,
doing like the 10% payback, or was it like
it's 50 now. They just changed it back to 50. Like they just released an emergency revision update on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah. But yeah. Just you got to watch that. And I mean, there's no harm in pulling cash out and putting it in your, back drawer. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, I did pull out some before, but it's like, how do you account for how you use it? There's only so many things you can say and use it for, but especially nowadays, everything's credit.
Yeah. I mean, your SSI, you just got to stay on top of it. That's just the reality of it. I mean, it's not fun, it's not pleasant, but it is the way it is,
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
All right. Well, I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Absolutely good, sir. You have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hi, this is Attorney Walter Hnot, Disability Resolution PA. How can I help you?
Hi, Walter. My alias is Ben, and I'm 60 years old, and I'm on SSDI. Been on since 2012, approximately. And I'm wondering what the transition to regular Social Security is, the timeline for my birthdays, etc. What age will I be whenever I get off this SSDI thing?
I mean, you're going to be right around 67. It might be 66 and 11 months. It's right around 67. And then, you're on SSDI, so you're going to stay on SSDI. And I mean, any ticket to work stuff, any oddities, anything that, I should know about?
No, I'm unemployable.
Okay.
And I just don't want to deal with all of the stuff that you talk about on your channel. And I was hoping at 62 they'd kick me loose so I don't have to worry about assholes following me around.
No, you're SSDI. You go all the way to 67. Yeah, you stay on SSDI benefits until you hit 67.
Okay, so I guess I worry a little bit because of all the issues that I see on your channel.
Well, nobody knows what's going to happen at this point. So like what I used to think were like safe spots or like it just wouldn't invest the money in it. With AI, they're doing stuff that just, I didn't think they never would have found stuff. And now they're finding stuff left and right. And I guess what I'm getting at is, it's changing, and it's changing fast, and it's not, it's very pro catch people, yada, yada, yada. So it's just, from my perspective on this thing, the way I'm looking at it, the way I'm seeing it is, the way I'm seeing it is, it's evolving so fast that I am not able to catch up my own expectations of what they wouldn't go after, because they are going after stuff that I just used to think was like the weeds. Like they wouldn't go there,
Yeah, I'm in my room 90% of the time.
You should be fine.
I
Yeah.
have degenerate disc, but what happens if I go out on a pontoon boat with my son, where I can lay down and, because I can't stand up or sit straight up for very long. Are they going to pop me for something like that? Or, I'm obviously,
you go out on a pontoon boat, they get pictures of you out on a pontoon. That's not going to look good.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just stuck here in my room then.
Oh, and people always say that. They're like, well, then I just have to, you got to live your life the way you feel that you should live your life. But, you go out on a pontoon and you're boating around, like, that's not a video that you want the SSA to have.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think I don't know. Maybe I don't understand their definition of being disabled, where I can't even go on a damn boat and lay down on a couch like I'm here at home, and it's on a lake, whatever. So.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, like, you're assuming all factors to your benefit 100% of the time. That's not when the photo is going to be taken. The photo is going to be taken as you're climbing on. The photo is going to be taken as you're standing up and moving around, grabbing a drink. Photo is going to be taken as the pontoon makes a hard left turn. That's when they, you know what I mean? Because they have to back up the statements of what they make in the ROI with photography, videography, audio, etc. And people are always like, well, they're only going to see me doing this. No. They're going to see you doing stuff with the camera. And I mean, look, let me ask you this. Have you ever like gone in front of a mirror and taken a bunch of photos rapidly, and then you notice some of those photos like, oh man, I look much better than I thought I would. Some of the photos you're super disabled. Yeah.
I look like shit. I'm hunched over and everything, but
sure.
Okay, so, and it's not that big of a deal for me. Like I said, I'm in either my chair or my bed most of the time.
Yeah.
And the only time I get out is to go to the doctor or whatever. But I would like to be able to get out every once in a while. The VA's bought me a scooter, so I can take a scooter out. So I don't know. 67 is a long time.
You're 60 right now. You got 6 years plus. You know what I mean? It's not that far.
No, I'll probably be dead by then. I'm not active enough.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to be okay, But I guess what I would say is this, you got to weigh and balance the risks, and the risks of being on a pontoon with a bunch of back issues. That's not a good look.
Yeah, and I don't need it. It's just sometimes my children say, "Hey, come on out," and I'm like, "Man, I don't feel like it." But with my luck, there'd be some asshole taking pictures of me.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I really appreciate it, good sir. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and we'll rock and roll from there, okay?
You too. Stay safe.
Thank you, good sir. Thank you. So we're at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and go to bed because I got to wake up early. I will catch you all a little bit later. Please remember to have a wonderful, wonderful night. Sleep well. Be kind to each other. And we will catch up probably tomorrow or the next day. Also, please remember to, if you have Medicare questions, to call Chapter. Phone number right here, 339-226-6287. Give them a call. With that said, I will catch you all a little bit later. And remember, if I helped you out or you basically learned something, please head over to Google, type in Disability Resolution Law Firm or Disability Resolution Florida. Throw some stars up there, and we'll rock and roll from there. I also go live on Mondays and Thursdays usually to answer questions for free. And then also, if you have a unique situation, you're being investigated, you want to figure out what to do with your claim, you're having a tough situation, yada, yada, yada. No biggie, no problem. There's the mini private consultations, mini contract below, 30-minute or 1-hour options. I'll catch you later. You have a wonderful night, and we'll rock and roll from there. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.